on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Devils will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Robinson will throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes a man miss. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Duke's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that here early.
He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Touchdown, Duke. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them, and they'll make big plays for you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Rushes on him, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. The kick is on its way. Now on the return. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Blue Devils want to move quickly. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts to breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Blue Devils have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed, but really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver and the quarterback and swatting that ball to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Give him 6. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Robinson looking to pass. A little release to the back. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Yeah, and some quarterbacks just read your mail. And Palmer, it looked like he read blitz all the way and knew his answer.
Yeah, Dave, you could tell this guy spent a lot of time studying film leading up to this game. They knew this defense was good.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. He's got it on the left. He's loose. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quarterback moving. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. On the run, fires downfield. And the incomplete pass will wrap up the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Taylor. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control.
There he goes. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Wide open downfield. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to go up top. Got it! Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Blue Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offense...
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Here's the pressure. Touchdown, Gordon! Snap! Zone to give them 6. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Scrambling away. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not
intercepted for the 11th time this season.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Robinson will throw. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking down the middle. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's hauled. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blackburn. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. This time he's got his man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a man. Roy makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Robinson looking to pass. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the 1st half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the 2nd half. So if you kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from his own end zone. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Picks up the first down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Runs through a tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Makes his man miss. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback extends the play. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Blue Devils are threatening on first and... Touchdown, Blue Devils! They take the lead with the 6.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Robinson will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch around the 50. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Duke!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
35, Stanford, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude,
how about that elusiveness? He's got space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Lets it fly. No one in the vicinity as he makes the grab. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Line gets set. 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Back to pass on 2nd down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Stanford lines up to punt it away. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Robinson will throw. Got his man downfield. Got a little space. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Pass to touchdown, Cardinal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Complete to the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd.
Let's go. Right.
Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Handoff from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game. So you're probably going to have to throw to get this 1st down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it,
breaks into the open. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Now, when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Blackburn. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Stanford going back to work with another first down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays.
Fires one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They want to throw it. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Caught near the sideline. It's Blackburn.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. And the pressure gets home, and the quarterback is sacked. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think this is insult on top of injury. I think it's going to go against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it. Keep getting those stats.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They want that clock to run.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Now the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Turns it on down the left side. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard first down here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this with Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously.
There he goes. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Robinson will throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Offense lining up quickly. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to.
Makes the grab inside the 30. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He's got him this time. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Working that left side now. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught, close to the marker, it's Little. Touchdown, Duke! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock.
Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back.
Brings it out to the 17.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Robinson looking to pass. Here's a heat. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Terrapins are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And his offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting your back downhill, not going backwards.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Grabbed over the middle, it's Smith.
Offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Terrapins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Webb. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Catch in the middle, it's Fleming. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Terrapins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this...
Tight end trying to get in. And he moves. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Looking to throw, it's Washington. It's complete on the right side. Tackled there by the defense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Touchdown! Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finding open areas. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Setting up the screen. At the 45 on its way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Washington. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland! To the ground with the back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give is to Smith. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Terrapins want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Using his feet to buy time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. So now it's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They get to the line quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. This is an explosive attack, and that last big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 26. Pocket breaking down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Terrapins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Washington. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! And the Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the 1st down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Smith. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. He might want another play. Direct snap. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Terrapins look to keep this drive humming. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Creates a little room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The pitch. Touchdown, Maryland! Excellent pass by the back on the... Offense with jumbo personnel. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Terrapins racing to the line in the hurry up. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Washington. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man to the left. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Breaks into the open. And they're going to put it. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Skips away from pressure. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback. And you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats. Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. One step. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Terrapins backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. He's loose at the 15. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smith takes the handoff. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Makes one man miss. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Fires to the wideout.